Jet Black Crime Fighter here. I tried to film my patrol, found out that my watch, which I had not been using during the weekend, had died. Apparently I just can't leave it sitting, or else it'll lose battery that way too. So I need to charge that up, but luckily I brought my iPod with me on patrol, and I was able to film a few things, but then my iPod died. Or it did that fake dying thing, where it's low on battery and it cuts off. So then I cut it back on, and then my footage was just deleted. Luckily I was able to get a few pictures of graffiti, but the rest I'm just going to have to straight up tell you. So, I was patrolling on the street where I found the MS-13 graffiti before, on that garbage can. I saw this guy talking to a truck that was not necessarily parked. His brake lights were on, as if he was just stopped on the curb just talking to the guy. It wasn't that weird, but it's like 7, so I expected it just be someone who was headed out and they were just talking to him through the window. As I approached though, they were looking at me, and I wasn't in my suit or anything. It was pretty dark outside and sunglasses wouldn't have been appropriate, so I just went out with my Bakken and was just patrolling the streets. So one of the guys started looking at me and I looked away so that it wouldn't seem like I was just watching them. So as I approached closer and closer, it seemed like the guy got louder, as if he started yelling at the guy in the truck a little bit. And I noticed that the guy was talking faster, and then I realized he was speaking Spanish. And then I remembered at this house I have seen a few guys who were Hispanic who had tattoos just there. I didn't get a good look at the tattoos for the same reason I didn't get a good look at a lot of what happened with this truck situation, because I was trying to see more inconspicuous, which the watch would have been helpful for that, but watch is out of batteries. So I was just there, and I turned the corner to throw away some of the litter I picked up, and then the truck like turns the same corner but like speeds past me, and the guy that was there, who was sitting at the curb, who was standing at the curb, he was just gone. I guess he went back in his house. I thought that was kind of weird. Next time I see them outside and it's daytime, I'm going to try and see if I can identify whether or not they have MS-13 tattoos. Remember, I'm not typecasting or trying to do stereotypes or anything. I'm investigating a Hispanic gang, MS-13, who have graffiti on that same street. Speaking of graffiti, tonight I actually found and got photographs of graffiti that I found on a pole. This pole is on the same street as where I found the other MS-13 graffiti that was on the garbage can. This graffiti said G7, then I think I saw a sideways J, and then I saw some other thing. I'm going to need help from Dark Ghost and Trone and Intrigue maybe to try and figure out what this graffiti is. I'm going to do some research on my own. I'll upload these photos to the Crime Fighters Unite so that they can all get a good look and help me figure out what these might be related to. The interesting tidbit about this graffiti is that I was actually able to touch it with my glove and rub it off the surface. So the graffiti is more than likely fresh. If not, then the metal surface of the pole must allow it to easily slick off or something. But when I touched it, I got paint off, and that surprised me. So it seems like this is fresh graffiti. The truck thing seemed a little suspicious, and again, this is where I've already seen people who are Hispanic with tattoos who live in that house. I'm not calling them criminals, I'm not saying they were doing anything suspicious, I'm simply saying this is an ongoing investigation and I need to learn more information about what happened. Definitely going to look into the graffiti more, definitely going to see if I can get more information on what's going on at that place. And again, this was all the same street where I found the original MS-13 graffiti. So that's what makes this a big highlight. If I was just out and about, I wouldn't immediately assume anything, but this is the street where the MS-13 graffiti was. Anyways, this is Jet Black Crime Fighter, logging out.